Welcome to episode 46 of Gintama. Last time was Sadaharu getting gigantic and becoming this giant monster, and we had the Miko coming in to help and some of Sadaharu's origin, so that was pretty fun, and we'll see where we go from there. From the preview, it looked like the Miko were still going to be in this one too. I think I saw at least one of them from the little bit of the preview that I saw, so we'll see what happens. We'll watch it and discuss it. Got the subtitles and the timer on the screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the episode yourself, but let's go ahead and watch episode 46. In 3, 2, 1, play. Umibozu is up here at the front. No hair, sorry. Writing to Kagura. Hunting down the aliens. Ah, I see. Gundam. Yeah, well, I would have... Seeing him, I would have caught that it was a Gundam reference. Yes, of course. I've seen one Gundam series, but I recognize that guy. So he's in Gundam land now. All right. Everybody has to be bald. Those lecherous eyes. Keep your hands to yourself, pal. He's just with the Gundam people now. What? What's up? Oh, irony. It did. It got better. We're keeping him. He's great. Yeah, Sadaharu's here to stay. This episode is called Adults Only. We wouldn't want anyone immature in here. Definitely not. We don't want anybody immature watching these episodes. That would be ridiculous. Especially if they upload it to YouTube. Don't do that. Keep the immature far away from Gintama, of course. Only us mature, sophisticated folk are allowed to view this television program, I'm afraid. So I will watch with my pinky extended, and I will revel in the density and the depth of the thematic messages of the program, and I will not chuckle at any fart or poop jokes. I would never do such a thing. Subscribe to the channel, though. That's a thing. If you enjoy, Gintama's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and other videos are on all the other days of the week, and you can check out the description below. Mature, immature, I don't really give a shit. And there's Twitter and Discord that you can check out for talking and hanging out, and there's Patreon for supporting the channel and getting early videos, a week early, even earlier than that, exclusive vlogs, got polls and all that stuff. Yeah, your maturity level is irrelevant to me. Just don't be an asshole, and I guess that's my requirement. And even then, maybe that's okay sometimes. Who knows? Ah, a real-life Armstrong cannon. Beautiful. Well, shit. Sorry. Men are like dogs, but dumber. Okay, sure. So we're following them with their work. Maybe it will be one of the main characters. Maybe somebody like Kondo comes here, I don't know. Maids. Some very strong gender messages here. Nobody immature. Get out of here while you still can. She's so putting on the act. Oh, it's Ty. Okay. They have not met. Or I guess she works there. That is the place that she works. Okay, so it's fine. They have met then. He grabbed the butt. Doesn't mean that everybody else is the same way. Well, I call that proving a point. I was right, though. I did say Kondo might be here. I didn't realize it was the same place. That teeth grinding, goddamn. We shouldn't have to deal with the butt gropings. We shouldn't have to put up with that. Is that right? It's... And if you... Same with your boobs, right? That's why you have two. So if they touch the left one, it's fine, because you still got another one that didn't get touched, so it's okay. Right? What interesting logic. And boobs were wings. Sorry. Had to be done. Okay, they are weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, that's how we evolved. We used to be missiles, and then we became humans. And now only boobs are missiles. She's good at it, too. Really? Whoa. Nice, okay. Interesting wordplay. Well, I mean... brutally honest. This is a thing you come and pay for. So yeah, when they run out of money, what are you sticking around them for? Well, you got 4 nuclear warheads. Oh shit. It's a competition. Only one of you can keep your job. It is on. Alright, make money. Simplest way to go about it. Make the biggest profit, you get to stay. She beats people up. I don't know how easily she'll be able to overcome that instinct of hers. I also wouldn't be surprised if she tried to fucking shank on in the street. Putting on a nice act. I don't believe you. I don't think I can buy into it. Now we're playing the sentimental music, which makes me believe it even less. No, can't do it. This is just a strategy. I can't buy it. What do you think? You believe in what she's saying? Look at that face. Okay. It's the face of somebody getting away with murder. The Miko hussy. Hey, you gotta make a lot of money. Gotta do your job perfectly. He's like, what? Excuse me. Whoa. Burning your customers to death. That's one way to go about it, I suppose. Yeah. Whoa. Evil? I mean, she didn't keep up the act for very long. She just gave her the evil smile. You should have fucking... You should have tried to keep her convinced. Oh, we're going to, Oshiete Genpachi-sensei. How do you draw Gin's hair? It's the lesson we all need to know. Okay. So it looks like a demon. And there you go. You have... That's him. You did it. Pretty good tip. That's true. Just very straightforward. Like, hey man, it's fucking... It's really unfair and shitty. Probably don't even do it. Oh, okay. We're just gonna keep up with the drawing lessons. This is kind of fun, considering I like to draw, even though I haven't done it in a long time, and I feel bad about that, but okay. Anyway, that's Shinpachi. And then that's Kagura. Okay, good to know. It's all... They're all based on Shinpachi. It's all a base of Shinpachi, and then from there you expand out to everybody else. Shinpachi is the core of all of us. We all have Shinpachi inside us, and we grow out from Shinpachi. Deep down within anyone's soul, you will find a Shinpachi. And I think that's the main lesson we should all learn. Hello. Wasn't she the one from one of the previous episodes? Nice, flat behind. Ooh. Okay. That. Somebody call a different employee. Okay. That's the official menu. What a confusing place. Maybe we should just go somewhere else. She would. Yeah, you put more of it in there, and then you've got more of it. And it's more expensive. So it's great. It's just it's a large. It's just more. Oh, his shades and shades and shades? All three of those things? Yes, apparently. I guess she's just trying to help out Otai. The dump it's not even subliminal, it's screaming in your face. Dumb Perry is taking over your souls. Ah, Matsudaira. Maybe Ane can get back in the game with this. Maybe he'll pay the big bucks. Oh, just a meeting. That could happen. Called in the big guns. It's like, that little side glance. Nice. Just like that. That's 6, but okay. Now it's 5. Holy shit. Matsudaira can put them away. What are you gonna do? What's your counter strategy? Yeah, that's not what they want, though. They're trying to get money. She's got to have some kind of plan for what to do. Hey, you're still here. Of course, he'll buy anything you tell him to. Of course. That should have been obvious. Tell him to buy the whole fucking place and he'll do it. Unfortunately, she has a crazy stalker. Fortunate for her here. Unfortunately for you, Ane. Oh, that's disturbing. Makes sense that she didn't come to him. But now that he's here, I guess he go ahead and help. She just... Yeah, I'm sorry. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get what you want. Well, this place is going to make a lot of money, so good job with this competition. It was a good idea, unless this place ends up getting fucking destroyed and you run out of supplies and who knows what problems they'll cause. But at least for now, you're making money. Why not? Holy shit, they're way up there. Any of that money you were saving up for after you're married, you're gonna blow it all on alcohol tonight. They're up to the ceiling now with their graph. That's absurd that you had them in the first place, but then also that you spent them all tonight. You spent all your marriage savings on Booze. He doesn't have a wife, though, so no worries. She didn't care anyway. But now he can't buy any more, so she'll be mad about that. Oh, no, keep... What you've done is enough, but please do more. Sell your personal belongings, this important thing to you. Can you resist? Can you say no to Otai? Can you do it? Stand up to her? He did. Well, maybe the guy on the infomercial was a wizard. Do we really know that he wasn't? Oh no, not the shades. How much are you gonna sell your shades for? $1.50? What? How much do sunglasses cost? I don't know. Are they expensive? And what will she ask you to sell? Everything? Your giant dog? Borrow money. How much could it possibly be? It never stops. I'll tell your wife. Okay, well. Wow, that's creepy laughter in the background. So, who came out on top? And how much? You're both fantastic, so I'll keep you both. Great. They made a shit ton of money, drained the hell out of those guys. I don't know if Gin and Hasegawa ever came back. They probably kept the sword and the glasses. Or not. Holy shit. They gave up everything. What a sad image. That's depressing. Just have nothing to say. Just walk away. Poetry. Well then. Does Kondo really have to sell his sword? Hopefully he can get that back. We got some... That was going on in the preview there. Something big, it seemed. Nothing else after the ED, so let's talk about that episode. Alright, episode 46. I just want to say, first of all, apologies if you hear any background noise. There's some kind of work going on upstairs. There's some hammering happening, so it is what it is. But yeah, we have this episode. One thing I want to mention from episode 45, actually, that I didn't touch on in the discussions. Obviously, I talked about it when it popped up in the reaction, but just when they were talking about the holes that chi spills forth from the earth and how the terminal is built over one of those. That's really interesting. I just didn't touch on it in the discussion. I didn't think to mention it then because there was so much else going on. Like, that was all in the middle of the huge Sadaharu chase. So I just wanted to mention that just because it's interesting. It's an interesting world building thing, and I'm sure it's not just some random offhand comment. Like, things come back in Gintama, characters come back. And we've got hundreds of episodes to go, so I'm sure they'll continue to do so, and something like that, I'm sure, is probably like a legit world-building element that I don't know how that's going to play into the future, but it's interesting. Just a tiny little thing dropped in there in the middle of that whole thing. But yeah, onto this episode. Definitely didn't like this one as much as the last episode while we're talking about that one. It was just okay. Just kind of one very simple thing. Tai versus one of our new characters, one of the Miko sisters, which is cool to have her back, see that they'll be around more often. You know, I don't know how often, but Not just one-offs, of course. Like I said, characters seem to often come back. But which one's going to make more money at their job? And it's pretty simple, not too much else to it. Doesn't quite feel like it totally needs to be an entire episode, and there's even a couple extra little things in there to fill out the time a little bit, like at the beginning with the letter from Kagura's dad, where he's just a Gundam man now. He's joined the Gundam people, which is really hilarious, and is like, you should probably get rid of that dog before it turns into a monster, just saying. So, but no, they're gonna keep Sadaharu. They love him. He's a good boy. Don't worry about it. They got it under control. They just got to throw a baseball around a little bit. But yeah, just the fact that he's in the Gundam world now, that's great. That's pretty hilarious. And then I actually really liked the Genpachi Sensei segment in the middle with the drawing, because I'm someone who likes to draw. And so watching something like that, or like a very simple tutorial, like how to draw these characters, because that's what I always did back when I drew often or was trying to learn how to draw more. I would always just Google how to draw either a certain character or just like anime characters, manga characters in general. And I would just look at drawing tutorials for all of my favorite anime and manga characters, and I would just draw those. So that was kind of cool to see, especially because of the joke, how everybody just stems from Shinpachi. Shinpachi is just the basic face, he's the basic bitch, and then everybody is the same. They all start out as Shinpachi, and you just add on to them until they are someone else, which is really funny. But then, the actual plot of the episode, like I said, is pretty simple. Just these two competing, and it wasn't bad or anything. It was just okay. It had its good moments. If you got Tai, of course, being manipulative, like, you know what? Totally understand. And she's like, I don't know if I buy your shit. And I didn't buy it for a second. I'm like, I can't. This is going on for a while, but I can't believe you. And she has kind of a sinister smile at the end. I wish that had gone on longer. I wish there had been like a longer period of time where she tried to manipulate her, and maybe she would have been suspicious and like, I think she might have been lying back there. But then she just reinforces it, like, no, and she comes up with excuses to why she's not trying to screw her over and not really trying to compete. But it's dropped pretty quickly. Like the next day, like the next time we see them working, she looks back and is like, So that really doesn't go many places. The fact that it comes down to Kondo and Matsudaira just buying everything is fun. That was a fun segment. Just the graph, the bars for how much money they're making, just getting higher and higher and going onto the ceiling. And Kondo was such an obvious choice. I wasn't really thinking of him. I really should have been. He's brought up many times. He showed up, but I wasn't thinking like, how are you going to get this money? How are you going to make so much money? That should have been the obvious choice, and I just didn't think of it. But yeah, sure enough, Kondo with his marriage fund, which a little weird, a little creepy. Blow it all on alcohol. Do it. Make her happy, I guess. You're never really going to need it for what you have saved it for. So if you do want to use it on her, I guess use it here in a way that she actually wants you to and will actually benefit you. And Matsudaira just coming in, blowing all that money on everything, and them taking so much advantage of all these guys. Empty your bank accounts. Give us your shirt. Give us your swords. Give us everything that you have in this crazy competition. And they both keep their job. It's fine. Overall, it's fine. It was fairly entertaining, and there's just not much to it beyond its simple premise. They have to compete for who will make more money, get more money from the customers, and then they do that. And that's really all there is. I really don't have much to say. It could be seen as kind of annoying watching these girls just completely screw over all these guys and lead them to bankruptcy and be so bitchy towards each other. I wasn't really bothered by it because it's just a comedy. It's such an absurd tone to the whole thing. But like on a character level, if you wanted to examine it a little deeper, I wouldn't get entertainment value from just that alone. I'd be like, wow, you're being assholes to these poor people who are willing to help you out here and spend some money on you. And so yeah, that didn't bother me while I was watching it, but that's just another thing where, how would I put it, like, I guess if that hadn't been the case, could have led to more entertainment value or more to say. It being there doesn't bother me because of the comedic tone, but having it be something else instead that had been better would have been better. I did like the joke where they're like, you had two butt cheeks, because if somebody touches your left butt cheek, well, then your right one is still fine, so it's okay. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. But, yeah, just there's very little to say about this one. It was just okay, so let me know what you thought of it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out all the links in the description down below, and thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.